You are now listening to the Musically Made podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Musically Made podcast featuring your host, VaNia Ellison. Okay, everybody, this week I want to focus on jazz festivals. This summer, I had the pleasure of attending two. I Back in July, I attended the Lancaster Ave Jazz Festival in Philadelphia, and I attended the DC Jazz Festival. I think that jazz festivals are a very precious thing. I think they are little gems that are worth going to because a lot of the times jazz festivals probably have some big name headliners. For example, I didn't have the pleasure of going, but there was this jazz festival in Pennsylvania. It was a little bit ways away from Philly. They had artists like Stokely. I do think that if you are into music and you like jazz, I really do think that jazz festivals are worth your time and money. And a lot of the times, like the Lancaster Ave Jazz Festival was free. So, like, I mean, I can't speak for a lot of jazz festivals, but I know the DC Jazz Festival you had to pay. But to be quite honest, it's on the wharf. People can't stop you from going to the wharf. So I think that's part of why the DC Jazz Festival is so successful. Like, yes, you have to pay to get to VIP access. You have to pay. I think you have to pay to get to the base stage. But I also think that the DC Jazz Festival is so successful and it has so many crowds because the wharf is just a popular place in the to begin with. And they have stages from end to end for the DC Jazz Festival. It's like, yeah, you have to pay for some things, but if you just going to the wharf, you gonna stumble across a couple stages. Ain't nobody gonna stop you from listening. Ain't nobody gonna stop you from discovering somebody you might want to follow up with. Ain't nobody gonna stop you from loving the music. Hey, I don't know. Like, I did enjoy my time. The DC Jazz Festival was something that I would like to explore more next year. I think I would want to try and make a point to go at least 2 days. Because I think since it's Labor Day weekend, I know for a fact it's at least 3 days. I'm not sure if it's more than that, but I do find it fascinating how like a lot of festivals I go to has either been 1 day or 2 day, but the DC Jazz Festival is three at least. And I think that provides a wide variety of artists to be seen, to be featured. It opens up opportunity for people to go multiple days. I think it's very like career friendly. I do think it's career friendly, especially it being on Labor Day weekend where it's a longer weekend. I do think it's career friendly and and I think that the festival saves a lot of money on, well, I don't know about saving money, but I don't know how the vending situation would work because the wharf has a whole bunch of restaurants and stands already. So I didn't really see any like community vendors there, which was an interesting detail because, normally with festivals, you see a lot of local vendors, whether it be food, whether it be artifacts. You know what I'm saying? At the Lancaster Ave Jazz Festival in Philadelphia, they blocked off a street so that they could have their vendors. And they did have a wide, I don't know, actually, let me take that back. I don't know about a wide variety of vendors, but they did have like a good amount of vendors. Some of them, you're gonna have repeat services, but there was a jewelry place that had really good prices. I am still kicking myself because I did not get earrings that were so cute and such a good price. To keep a long story short, If you are anyway interested in jazz or if you just like music in general, please take the time to check out your local jazz festival. Chances are it might be free to go. You don't necessarily have anything to lose. Even if you're not the biggest fan of jazz, I do still encourage you to go. You might find something that you might like. If you like guitars, if you like a specific instrument, if you only like vocal stylings, like I feel like jazz offers something for everybody. That will conclude the episode for today. I didn't really talk about much. These kinds of episodes aren't as interesting. I know, I get it, but I have to have something to talk about. So, can you all do me a favor and make sure you subscribe to Musically Made Podcast on YouTube, follow Musically Made Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and now I also have an X and a Facebook. For X, you can follow me at Musically Made P_. Make sure y'all are sharing your favorite episodes with people, and I will see you all next week.